Whoa! We got knocked off our carrier hard, complete. I had to reload up everything. Sorry about that. All right, so what's up, nerds and nerdettes, and we little nerdlings all? It's your buddy Big John and G, the two gun Pixie, legendary gaming. And for today's legendary game, we have Pandemic Reign of Cthulhu. So in this game, we are investigators trying to shut down what's going on with these cults, opening up gates, bringing forth evil. Much like in Pandemic, where you're going around trying to get rid of disease cubes, in this game, we're going to be trying to get rid of the cultists. Now, this deck I'm not going to be shuffling again because if you're familiar with Pandemic style, I already have this set up. If you're not familiar with it, this is divided up into 4 smaller decks, and then an Evil Stirs card, which is a bad card, an evil card, gets put on each of the 4 decks. They're individually shuffled and then stacked. So this is all set up. This here is a relic deck. We have the old ones, the ancient ones, the elder gods. Yes, I know that one is there because that one is permanent. That one is specific. That is Cthulhu. We know that. If that one turns over, game over. And down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I'm not even going to look at what wasn't taken because it'll give me an idea of what's there. I want to be surprised. And we have sanity tokens. We have the sanity die. And we have the summoning cards. Now, the summoning cards, before I do any shuffling, we're going to have to use to set up the beginning situation, so to speak. So I'm going to be drawing 2 cards. I'm going to be putting 3 cultists at each spots. 3 cultists each. 1 at the park. 3 at the park. 1 is the first one. Park should be here. Oh, that's a gate. Oh, no. And another 3 are going to be put at the marketplace. That would be here. Oh, the market. That's where the bus is. Damn it. Now we're going to draw 2 more cards and put 2 cultists each. The swamp is going to get 2 cultists. And the historic inn under the bus stop. We'll get 2. Now we're going to draw 2 cards, and each of those locations is going to get 1 cultist. The wharf and the diner. Great. And those are the bus stops. All right, so then these cards are going to be in the discard pile. So there we go. Everything is finished setting up. We, the investigators, are at the train station. So we have the reporter. Now the reporter's ability is when taking a bus, discard any card to go to any location in any town. As an action, move from a bus station to any other bus station. And the 2 cards that she is starting with, 2 clues, Innsmouth and Dunwich. And then we have the detective. Now the detective, you need only 4 cards of the same color to seal a gate. That's good instead of the 5, right? Ooh, he's got 2 Dunwich. That's 3 on the table with the reporter. the Doctor. Not the Doctor, not the definitive article. And his ability, you may do up to 5 actions per turn. And he starts with Dunwich and Kingsport. And finally, we have the Driver. And the Driver's ability, when doing the walk action, you may move up to 2 locations instead of 1. You ignore the Ithaqua's effects. There's a elder being of cold and winter and freezing to death and stuff like that. Kingsport and Dunwich. All right, we can get the 2 of either the reporter, the doctor, the driver, any mix of the 2 of them. We can get them to meet up with the detective. He can close Dunwich portal like really fast. That would be cool. Okay, now we got the investigators. What am I doing? I'm just trying to make space here. Okay, just putting things a little bit easier for my grasp, while I'm also trying to keep them somewhat in view of the camera for you. That's good enough. All right, so we got everything set up. The party is out, investigators. And now we get to do actions. Okay, so everybody gets to do up to 4 actions, except for the doctor, who gets 5. And this is a cheat card of the actions that you can do. And, one of the most important actions, of course, is defeating cultists, Shoggoths, and sealing the gate. But we have 4 actions for the reporter. She's going to go... the first thing she's going to do, she's going to give or take 1 clue or relic card. She's going to give 1 to the detective. And I got these out of order. Sorry. There we go. She's going to give that over to the detective. That's 1 action. Wrong one. 2 actions. And 3 actions. Oh, wait a second. She's at a bus stop, so hold on. So 1 action to give, we know that. Now, as an action, she can move from a bus station to any other bus station. Or when taking a bus, discard any clue card to go to any location in any town. So for her second action, then, she's going to discard this clue. And from this bus stop, for her second action, then she's going to move here. Any location in any town. And then the third action, she's going to get rid of that cultist right there. I think I'm happy with that. So now that is over, before the next player goes, we get to draw. We're going to have to draw summoning cards. Draw 2 player cards first. Sorry. It's right there. See? I'm going to draw 2 of the clue cards. Dunwich. And Dunwich. Now drawing the summoning cards. We're on the 2 section. Oh, and I do need to flip this. Something else I forgot. First one, Shub Nigrath. Draw 4 cards from the bottom of the summoning deck, and add 1 cultist to each of these locations. Discard these cards to the summoning discard pile. All right. Before we even look at that one, well, I got to anyway. So draw 4 and put a cultist there. So we're going to get 1 at the graveyard. Graveyard, I believe, is over here. That's a gate. Of course it is. We got the pawn shop, which is over here. The old mill, I think, is right over here. Another gate. I think that's like all the gates are occupied now. And what this is 4? I'm thinking of lose track. 4. This is 4. Theater. 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 No, this better not be theater. That's park. Okay. Okay. Theater. That's Reds. That's going to be over here. Okay. So that was done beginning of the turn. Right? Because we start off, that's when we're at. She did her turn. She drew her cards. Now it's time to draw 2 summoning cards, because this is where the new threats are going to be going. So that's what? Woods. Woods. And the next one, the docks. Let me just double check. I think it's just 1 cultist. Let me double check. Yeah, 1 cultist. Thank goodness we don't have a Shugrath out yet. Oh, wait. Wait, I was supposed to put one out, wasn't I? I was. I forgot to put out the Shugrath. All right, so we're going to have to retcon this here and say the Shugrath was at Great Hall. So the Shugrath read the Great Hall. And the last card that was drawn, the docks, did have, as you see, a Shugrath at the bottom, which means the Shugrath is going to move 1 space to a gate. And the nearest gate, 1, 2, 3, 4. Which is 1, 2, 3. So it's going to be moving over here. Then there's the overflow. Okay. No investigator there, so don't need to roll up a sanity. So now we move to the detective. Put her like this so I remember that she's gone. Take 1 relic. So here's 1 action to take from the doctor. Now has 4 Dunwich cards. And as a detective, he only needs 4, not 5, with the same color as seal a gate. So he's going to have to make his way down to Dunwich now, to the old mill. Now we can get that closed up station to move 4 Dunwich. So he can't do that unless he uses a second action to take the Dunwich card the driver has, or any card from anyone, really. But the driver is still there with him, and he just took the doctor. So that's really the only choice he has. So the second action, he's going to take the Dunwich card from the driver, and then since he's at the bus stop, he's going to discard the clue card of the bus station to move to any location in that. He will then use to go here, since it says to move to any location in that town. Now, do I need to get rid of the cultist before I seal the gate? You know what? I don't remember. Let me On a gate location, discard 5 clues from your hand that all match the 10. Okay. When you seal a gate, place the matching seal token on that gate, then remove 1 cultist from each location in that town. Yeah, nothing about it needing to be empty. So that's what I'll do. I'll spend the 4 Dunwich cards that he has. And I'll put this down here to symbolize that the gate has been sealed. And then move one location, remove 1 cult location in that town, in this town. So remove 1, 2, and 3. That's a pretty good start. And all day. After all this BS, I feel like I want to play something and relax a little bit. Let me move these over here so you don't think that they're part of this. Or even better yet, you know what? I'm going to put these right down here to keep them so you don't think they're on the board and actually doing something at the moment. Okay. A little bit of a rough start. Remembering all the rules exactly right at the beginning, and I'm still probably going to make a few mistakes. You know that as well as I do. But it was a pretty good start by our buddies down here. So now he's going to draw 2 cards. He's got an Innsmouth. Okay, and a Kingsport. Now we're going to draw 2 over here. And we got Police Station. He's going to get 1. Police Station green. And the Factory. Factory. I think I made a mistake. Hold on. Factory's all the way over here. I think there's no mistake I made. Yeah, these cards should have been discarded over here. That's a mistake. There we go. He's done, and now the Doctor. Doctor is 1 card, Kingsport. So we get down there. Doesn't like that Shugnugadoth in the same spot. He's making his way for that graveyard. Yeah. Or the Doctor could 1, 2. Let's see. What if the Doctor? Yeah, he'll use his. No, he's going to hold on to his Kingsport card. He's going to hold on to that. So he's going to move 1. He's going to move 2, and then for his 3rd action, he's going to get rid of that cultist. He's going to get a Dunwich card. See, that's a resource he can spend. Oh, here we go. Okay, I was telling you about these, right? Evil Stairs. Fight the madness. Roll a sanity die. Woohoo. Awaken. Reveal the next old one. Dun, 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 dun. Yig. Oh, serpent being. Sealing gates require 1 additional card from a connected town. So if this had been the first one out, he would have needed the 3. He would have needed the 4 Dunwich cards plus a card from Kingsport or Arkham. So the next Shoggoth appears. Draw 1 card from the bottom of the summoning deck and put 1 Shoggoth on the location indicated. Okay. So the Shoggoth is going to appear on the boardwalk. That's the 2nd Shoggoth. We only have 3. If another one needs to come out after that, game over, kids. Now gets to draw. Still doing this. Cultist regroup. Shuffle the summoning discard pile and put the cards on top of the summoning deck. Yeah. See, now that really sucks. That really does suck, because that means all the places that have cultists are going to be getting cultists. My awesome camera. And we're still on 2, so now cultists are going to appear at the police station. And a cultist is going to appear at the market. The market? Wharf. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. The market is where this cluster frack is, right here. Now there's already 3 cultists, as you see on that spot. So that means, such as in the original game, right? There was the breakout, or the outbreak. This has similar, because now a cultist is going to spawn out over to the other spots, and there's nothing we can do about that right now. So let's see. This one's going to go out here. One's going to go here. Uh-oh. One's going to go here. And one's going to go here. I got 6 cultists left. If they run out, much like if the Shugaraths run out, game over. That hurt. And now this draws for Kingsport. Oh, that's his card, sorry. So now we still have to draw the summoning cards, right? Swamp. And the historic inn. That was a much more horrible round for us than the previous one was a good round. Whew. Okay. The driver. It's 1 card, Kingsport. Oh, wait, and this. Oh, they both did. Oh, shoot. They both did. Okay, so the swamp and the historic inn had the Shugarath symbol on it, which means they make 1 move towards the nearest gate, which means he's trying to get down here. And this one's trying to get to the hospital. Looks like he's bringing his buddy along. So now the driver. Now when the driver takes a walk action, then he can actually go 2 locations instead of 1. But if he takes the bus, he has a Kingsport card, so he can go to any place in Kingsport. So for 1 action, he's going to go here. For 2 and 3, he's going to take care of these guys. Now, do this. Now we get to draw 2 player cards. Arkham. He's going to get an Arkham card. And he's going to get an Innsmouth card. Now we're still on 2 up here. So the summoning, I'm going to draw 2 of these cards. Old Mill, there's no symbol on the bottom. So Old Mill. Oh no, is that where I am? Old Mill. Oh, I'm looking in the wrong place. Old Mill. Oh, that's right where my detective is. And the second card. Oh, another symbol on it. The Great Hall. Okay, so let's deal with that first. Great Hall. Great Hall. Great. Oh, here it is, right here, right in front of me, practically. And the Shugroths. Oh, you know what? There was two symbols before, weren't there? So they actually both got. I moved them once, and there was two symbols. Oh wow! Another quick little retcon here. I got to play games earlier, but they both went through. So hold on, something bad happens. Something bad happens. If a Shugoth is ever in the same location away from two open gates. Okay. Each time this icon appears, each move each Shugoth one location. So two of them came up. I moved each of them one. I just fixed that. If a Shugoth on an open gate would need to move, remove it from the board. Returns the supply and an awakening ritual. Oh no. Awakening ritual means these guys. Okay, so they don't close it yet. If they move, they have to move and they're on it. So actually now we're screwed because I was just a retcon. Now this one came up. So boom, one goes through. Next one awakens. Atlaknaka. Each investigator puts one cultist on their location unless they choose to lose one sanity. An investigator may not lose their last sanity token to prevent the cultist placement. Oh, I was going to add instead of take apart, take them away. So I'm just doing it backwards. So they're each going to take a sanity for this. Just got a little too real for me. The guys are all good now, too. This is a new round. But yeah, so that way that prevents more cultists coming out because we only have 4 cultists left. There are 4 of us. So that means literally the next turn, if we don't defeat any cultists, to put more in the reserve. Over, man. Game over, man. Okay, but that was only one of the awakenings because now he goes through because of that symbol. So this here says that all players collectively discard 2, 3, or 4 cards, depending on whether this is a 2, 3, or 4-player game. This is worked as a 4-player game, so we're going to have to collectively discard 4 cards. The reporter has 2 Dunwich. The doctor has a Dunwich. That's 3. So that's 3. One more. The detective will get rid of. No. The driver will get rid of his Arkham card. This one right here. That sucked. All right. Now the reporter goes. Let's see. Dunwich was closed. Innsmouth. Maybe getting over to Innsmouth we need to do. But we have to remember that we need an adjoining town, a connected town, as an extra card when we close something off. But we have 2 Kingsport cards and we have 2 Innsmouth cards between these players. All right, so she's going to go. Yeah, she's going to come. She's going to, 1, move over here, 2, take care of him, 3. She has an Arkham card in her clues and a Dunwich. We are now at the 3 mark. So we're doing 3 of these. The Docks, Theater, and the Woods. Woods. That's 3 over here too for the Woods. Not good. The detective is up. Take care of 1. Make his move 2 and 3. It's 2 cards. Dunwich and a Kingsport. Okay, so he's got 2 Kingsport cards now. He needs 2 more, and then 1 of an adjoining town, such as Dunwich or Innsmouth, which he has 1 of each of. But unfortunately, we are here. The Factory. The Boardwalk. We only have 2 more cultists. We're in trouble. And the Wharf. That's 3 on the Wharf. This guy went flying. Where was he? Here? No, there was 3 there. I think that's where he went flying from. At this point, does it really matter? You see what's happening. We have 1 cultist left in reserve. 1 measly cultist. And the doctor goes. Or doctor, not the. He's not the definitive article. He can do it 5 actions. He has a Kingsport card. So he's going to get rid of his Kingsport card. So this is his first action of his 5. He has 5 instead. Oh, wait, he's going to have to move. Oh, this sucks. 1, 2, and then that is his 3rd action. Getting him here. His 4th action is getting rid of this one. And his 5th action is, he'll move over here in the middle of it, I guess. But this is going to be the end because I'm not going to be able to get 3 cultists on the board and I have to draw 3 cards. So this is the end here. Let's see how bad the end is. Doctor has Kingsport. And the doctor has Dunwich. And then we get to place 1 on the diner. And we get to place 1 in the graveyard. And then we get to place 1 at the pawn shop. But we don't have 1. We're all out. Which means we got overwhelmed. I made some mistakes. I fixed a couple, retconned a few early on. But even if I had not made those mistakes, even if I had remembered all the rules correctly to begin with, and I played from my first round straight through, I honestly don't think I would have done much better. This is 37 minutes. Wow, this game kicked my ass. I was figuring this game was going to go about an hour. That's what I was honestly thinking in my head. This game will probably go about 60, 70 minutes. I'm thinking to myself going into this. I really wasn't happy with the team. But then again, I'm never happy with the team. Whether I pick them randomly like this, have them picked randomly like this, or if I pick them on purpose, just never really been totally happy with the mix of the team. But again, that's probably me. That's probably the way I'm playing it. But I had fun. I had fun going to these Arkham, these Lovecraft country. Yeah, I had fun going to the Lovecraft country with this. And, this is, I do complain that a lot of the Cthulhu Lovecraft inspired games are similar because most of them are, but this does take a different twist on it, making it the whole pandemic skin and everything, or actually, I should say a pandemic game with a Cthulhu skin. I like this. This was fun, but this is, I personally think, a lot tougher than the base pandemic game. Well, thank you very much for joining me and watching me totally get my ass whooped. Thank you for putting up with my mistakes. And thank you for everything else. All right, everyone, please, especially during these times that are happening right now, please stay smart, stay safe. I'm your buddy Big Johnny G for Two Gun Pixie Presents Legendary Gaming. And my friends, I am out of here.